Kanye and Juliet, and you guys must send me photos if I'm not invited for the tea. just the last question from me, says Juliet. But most people they invest in single dwellings, which would be 500,000, 300,000, 200,000, depending on where you are. Now, for most people, it's difficult to make that jump. It's difficult to comprehend that I was investing in 200,000. I was going to the bank to borrow 200,000, but now I need to go and borrow 3 million rands, 2.5 million rands, others even 10 or even higher than that. Psychologically, how do you move? Maybe it was not a big issue for you because you were already hustling and doing all these other deals on the side. But how do you move from this thing of the small houses, also going with a small loan, and then now to say I'm doing a much bigger deal?
For me, I think you need, as a person, you know, they say if your dreams, they don't scare you, then they are not big enough. I believe as people, we need to dream big. I dream big. You know, you need to dream big. Don't be scared. Fear, because what keeps people in those small investments is fear. I'm not good enough. Who can borrow me the money and so on? Stop that. Fear, take away the fear, dream big, and you know, and the opportunities are there, institutions are there who are willing to fund. So, you know, the limitation has always, for most Black people, has always been money. Not having money to access bigger properties and so on. So now, if there are institutions like your GPF, like your TAF, who are out there willing to fund if you come with a big, with a good property, go for it. Don't limit yourself. If you want to limit yourself, fine. Me, I'm not going to limit myself. I'm going. You see, I want to get a bigger property, just like Kanye. I want those 50 million things and so on, 30 million, because, you know, I was listening to, I think it was Steve Harvey. Yes, he was saying, people we tend most of the time to ask God for little things. You ask God, help me with this debt, help me with these small things. Let's stop, and he says, stop wasting God's time. Go for big things. Don't be saying God, because God will give you that little you ask. Then you come again, you come knocking again. Give me this. He says, stop wasting God's time. Go big. And that is where you're going to see growth. So for me, I think what made me to be able to start going for block of buildings is because I dealt with my fear. I stopped limiting myself to say, Juliet, you only qualify for small houses. I don't think I qualify for small houses. I don't think I even qualify for those buildings that I have. I think I qualify for bigger buildings, and I'm going to go for bigger things. So join me. Let's go.
Yes, I think this is the perfect way to end our session. And I'm inspired by you, inspired by what you just said now about going big and stop wasting God's time. In fact, Steve Harvey says, God created the world, God created the universe in 7 days. And we're here asking him for 200,000. And yes, says Juliet, you've been an inspiration. Like I think it was Jabu who said it. You are our Nkalagata for the weekend, and may all your light shine brighter, and go out and do more and more things. And I hope that in the near future we're going to be able to catch up with you and have you again to come and share your new experience, because it does seem that you are moving, and highly appreciate and thank God for people like you and everybody else that is doing good out there, whatever that they are doing. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, and all of the best to everyone.